Now. I'm Sean Yao. The preliminary conference for 3 disqualification cases against Bongbong Marcos started late today. To find out why, let's get out to Greg Gregorio, who joins us live from Manila. Greg, what caused this delay?
Hi, Sean. Good afternoon. Presidential bet Bongbong Marcos was a no-show in today's preliminary conference, and the Comelec First Division had to wait for an official word from his camp before starting the proceedings. If we recall, there are 3 disqualification cases versus Marcos. These were separately filed by Ilagan et al., Akbayan et al., and Abubakar Mangelen. The in-person preliminary conference for the cases was scheduled by 9 a.m. today, but was delayed due to Marcos's absence. He was supposed to attend via Zoom at least, but did not present himself at all, surprising presiding Commissioner Rowena Guanzon said. Guanzon asked Marcos's counsel to present a medical certificate. Otherwise, the cases will be immediately submitted for resolution. In the meantime, the First Division pushed through with the stipulation and admission of issues and marking of exhibits as evidence. Among the issues discussed was Marcos's 1995 conviction for tax evasion and non-filing of income tax returns from 1982 to 1985. The Court of Appeals ruling was also highlighted, but it only affirmed the conviction of non-filing of ITRs but not on tax evasion. These are also the common ground among the petitioners calling for Marcos's perpetual disqualification in public office. At the latter part, his camp presented a text message showing the medical certificate from his physician stating his exposure to at least 2 COVID-19 patients. His doctor said Marcos is now experiencing symptoms like fever, body malaise, and congested throat. Sean Mangelen or his counsel failed to attend the proceedings. Thus, his petition has been deemed submitted for resolution. The other counsels for the other petitions, meanwhile, were satisfied with the proceedings presided by the Comelec First Division, and the division gave them 48 hours for them to submit their respective memoranda before the Comelec First Division decides on the matter. Sean?
All right, thank you so much for those updates, Greg Gregorio, joining us live from Manila. Greg, stay safe. Thank you. In other news, the Labor Department will be giving cash assistance to workers who stand to lose their jobs after the shift to Alert Level 3. Labor Secretary Silvestre Bello III told 1PH that a one-time aid of 5,000 pesos will be given to affected workers. This includes those who will permanently lose their jobs and those who are temporarily relieved from work. The department will also provide a 10-day job program for informal workers, which will pay minimum wage.
Meron din yung hindi mawalan pero mabawasan ang working hours under the flexible working arrangement. We are prepared to extend to them a one-time cash assistance of 5,000 sa lahat ng mga affected employees.
One barangay in Pasay City is prohibiting the unvaccinated from entering the area as part of precautionary measures against further COVID transmission. Here's the report.
No vaccine, no entry. That's the policy strictly being enforced at Barangay 183 in Pasay City. The reason for the measure, Barangay 183 currently has the most number of COVID-19 cases among the over 200 barangays in Pasay. COVID-19 cases in the area has reached 103 since January 1. Many residents also have flu symptoms like cough and colds. That's why they expect the case count to continue rising in the coming days.
The implementation talaga ng pagpasok sa mga gate, pag walang vaccine card, di nakapasok.
Barangay officials are working doubly hard to get residents, renters, and employees tested against the coronavirus. They are offering free RT-PCR testing at Newport City.
Mabilis, talaga mabilis, sobrang bilis. 0-0 lang, isang araw lang, sunod araw, nag-gabaris ako ng 8, tapos nag-14, tapos biglang naging 30 plus, 36, biglang nag-60 plus. Ganun kabilis ang pagdami.
Ngayon, nakailan tayo?
Ngayon, sa 139 ako yun eh. Ngayong as of kahapon lang yun.
Persons that cannot provide their vaccine card will not be allowed to enter the barangay. To implement this, only one entrance and exit point are open to travelers. That's why unvaccinated individuals like Rider Michael Gonzalez have no choice but to leave. Gonzalez explained that lining up to get COVID jabs is just a waste of time, but he admitted that choosing not to get inoculated might cause him to transmit the virus to his customers.
Hindi pa ako na-schedule. Papabakuna naman ako. Nagbabiyahe kasi ako, sir. Nang inayang ko sa araw, wala kasing sir eh. Sayang yung araw ko eh.
Barangay authorities admit many have voiced their concerns over the new rule. This is especially true for their unvaccinated residents.
Kasi nagtatrabaho ka kung saan ka pumunta, wala ka palang vaccine. Bakit ipa-implement ito? Ang po natin si order mismo ni Presidente Duterte, no vaccine, no labas. Ang hirap sa kanila, hindi sila nakikinig ng mga balita eh.
But there are those who are in favor of the no vaccine, no entry policy.
Makahawa sila pag hindi sila nagpa-vaccine eh. Hindi para sa sarili nila, para sa ibang tao, siyempre.
Supporters of the policy say this is better than placing the barangay under granular or total lockdown.
Malaking epekto sa kanila. Unang-una pag nag-granular, kasi dati by block kami nag-granular. Siyempre, ang ayuda niyan, hindi kakayanin.
Bakit po, sir?
Sana palaki kasing barangay itong lugar namin. Pinakamalaking barangay ito sa buong Pasay. Ganito na mangyayari na pwede namin gawin. Makontrol namin yung mga pumapasok.
The city government of Pasay logged a total of 810 COVID-19 cases in the city. The Pasay General Hospital have closed down their emergency room and would no longer accept even severe or critical COVID patients. This as 44 healthcare workers in the hospital also got COVID-19, while their ICU beds, wards, ER isolation and ante-room are also at full capacity. Although they clarified that they are willing to accept patients needing to undergo extreme life-threatening surgical procedures, but outpatients are recommended to consult via telemedicine for the next 10 days. For News 5, Greg Gregorio, we are One News.
More cities and provinces will be placed under Alert Level 3 until the 15th of January. COVID-19 Alert Level 3 will be implemented starting Sunday in Cagayan, Bataan, Pampanga, Zambales, and Batangas. Several cities, including Baguio City, Iloilo City, and Naga City, will also be under the heightened alert level. And the country's economic managers expect losses of about 3 billion pesos per week in NCR Plus areas that have shifted to Alert Level 3. Despite the projected losses, the Development Budget Coordination Committee, or DBCC, sees this as a temporary setback. They said that this is a necessary adjustment amid the threat of the highly contagious Omicron COVID variant. The committee is also confident that the country is in a better position to manage other possible surge in cases as more people get vaccinated. Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The IATF has shortened the quarantine period for fully vaccinated healthcare workers in order to ensure manpower as COVID-19 cases surge. Fully vaccinated medical workers who are close contacts of COVID-positive cases may undergo quarantine for only 5 days. The country's unemployment rate for November 2021 has dropped to 6.5%, lower than October's 7.4%. This is the lowest jobless rate since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. National Artist for Literature F. Chanel Jose has passed on Thursday evening at 97. According to his family, Jose died in his sleep at the Makati Medical Center, where he was supposed to undergo an angioplasty. He is known as one of the most widely read Filipino authors in the English language and best known for his Rosales Saga novels. For more updates, visit News 5. The Philippine Star and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.